I mean, and Peter Obi has rightly said, he said that government officials under this Tinubu administration, they glorify statistics that are not evident in the physical, practical lives of the average person. Inflation figure has come out today to say that inflation indicators are rising. Food prices, cost of living. And I'd like to ask you, and you need to be careful, just a moment, sir. And I'm giving a follow-up. If you go on the street of some part of Nigeria, there are those who say, if you mention Bola Tinubu or APC, you might be stoned. And if you're not careful, you might lose your life in the process. Can you boldly tell Nigerians tonight, Mr. Omokri, probably you're not in Nigeria, that the lives of Nigerian people are better today than President Bola Tinubu met it 3 years ago?
I can tell Nigerians that, and I'm going to respond directly to the statements that you made. You talked about inflation. First and foremost, the inflation rate 15.9, that is what was released by the National Bureau of Statistics, is still lower than what it was on May 29, 2023, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took office. That is one. Also, all over the world, inflation has gone up. On Wednesday, June 10th, really just last week, the Department of Labor and Statistics in the United States released their inflation figures. Inflation in the United States has also gone up. Inflation in South Africa has gone up. Inflation in the United Kingdom has gone up. All over the world. Why? Because you have the conflict. The Israel-America-Iran crisis, it has had a global effect. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz, it has had a global effect. But what you can see here is the genius of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. While all over the world, they were having problem of availability of gasoline, of fuel, of jet fuel. In Nigeria, we didn't have that problem because our president was futuristic and planned ahead for it. So yes, the prices went up in Nigeria, just like in every other country, but there was availability. People were not sleeping in gas stations. I went to Kenya, I went to Tanzania, you know how much I traveled. I was in Ethiopia, I was in the United States, I was in the United Kingdom. They had availability issue. We did not have that here. That's to show you the genius of this president. And let me continue, because you said that, Peter, we said the president has not done anything that the people of Nigeria have felt the impact. Okay, I'm going to give you a further example. When this president came into office, you had the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the all-share index. The total value of every stock in Nigeria was 27 trillion naira. As I speak to you right now, the total value of all the stocks in Nigeria is about actually 156 trillion naira. It's increased by a multiple of 5. So what are we talking about? When this man came in on board in 2023, our president, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Nigeria was the biggest importer of petroleum products in Africa. Right now, we are no longer the biggest importer of petroleum products. We are actually the biggest exporter of petroleum products in West Africa. South Africa has taken over from us as the biggest importer of petroleum products. So we are seeing progress. We are seeing right now, Nigeria is attaining food security. Before this administration came on board, and you can fact check me if you're home, we used to spend $10 billion importing food. Right now, that has reduced to $2.3 billion annually, and that figure is reducing. So Nigeria is not going to become greater overnight. It's going to become greater over time, and the reforms that President Bola Tinubu has put in place are working. You saw in February, the World Bank Managing Director was in Nigeria, and she said whenever they go around the world talking about reforms that work, they cite Nigeria as an example. And that's why, according to the IMF, Nigeria was the 6th largest contributor to global GDP in 2025. I mean,